Hello and welcome to yet another video here on this channel. Today I wanted to talk about Scrintal once again. I did a video on Scrintal a couple of days ago, but I was only going through its features and how the app looks. Today I wanted to take you through my workflow inside of Scrintal, and maybe that will give you some sort of inspiration to how you can build your own workspace. Everything inside of Scrintal is inside of infinite canvas, and I use my desk for certain projects, or like this YouTube video, I put everything inside of my desk, and when I'm finished with this video I will take this desk and I will either make it into a board if it is a project, or I will just simply delete everything from the board. But deleting it from the board doesn't mean that it's gone forever, because I'm not actually deleting it. I'm just pressing backspace, which archives all of my notes. This is one thing I like a lot about Scrintal, is the fact that you can archive things and you can later retrieve them through search. So I have a few starred boards. This is if you have read the book Building a Second Brain, this is sort of my para system. So every area of responsibility, as well as projects I'm working on right now, will be starred. So I have people in my own life. I have the clothing brand, which I co-founded. I have a project that is going on right now. I have my outfit ideas, my personal social media, as well as my social media idea bank, which I will get into later, and I have my resources. If we take a look at the resources, I have a lot of things in here. So every note I don't know where to place, or I am not necessarily needing right now, I put into resources, and I also have a resources tag. The reason for why I have this tag is because when I go into my social media bank and then I search for the tag resources, I get every note inside of my resources, and I can easily just pull them in here. So every time I make a new board around some projects I am working on right now, I can easily just go in and search for the notes, and I can drag them to use the notes and the cards I already have made. So that's an easy way to reuse a lot of your knowledge inside of Scrintal, and that's a problem I have had with several different note-taking apps, is the ability to reuse different notes. So for example, if I just simply search for the term Scrintal, I will get my YouTube script, and I can link them together, not like that. There are still I am still struggling to use Scrintal properly, but I can easily tag them like that, or I can just press plus and search for Scrintal, and I can use the Scrintal YouTube script, and now it has a link to this card. You can also link outside of your board, so I can link to something in another board. So if I search for sleep, I have the book Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. I can tag it to another card outside of my board. And if I double click on this, I haven't read the book yet. It is on my to read list, but I can get two boards next to each other. So if I am working on a script and I have taken notes, I can just simply open another card, and I can look at two cards together and I can start writing, which is another great feature of this app. So how I am using my idea bank, social media idea bank, is that I put resources inside of here. Everything I believe could be a part of a social media post, a YouTube video, a TikTok video, a Twitter thread, everything I just put inside of here. And all of my resources, like this one, will just stay in the board forever. But my ideas, which are in red and arguments are in yellow. I should change this color to yellow. Every idea I have in red, for example, Scrintal video. This one I will delete or archive. Right now I'm going to delete it, but I would probably archive it when I'm done, because I don't want ideas just being all around this page. I want them to be there until I am finished with them. Then I can remove them, but I want my resources to stay inside of the social media idea bank, because it is so much easier to see your notes when you actually visually can see them. So that's how I use this social media idea bank. I also have my outfit ideas inside of here. As you might know, I post a lot of fashion content as well, and I have all of my outfits inside of here. I have still not moved every note I have into Scrintal. I will probably do it within the next couple of days or weeks. And we can take a look at my tags as well. So I have my blog daily plan for when I'm putting together a daily plan. I have my diary, media, which is everything from books, YouTube videos, articles I read. I have my meeting notes, because I take a lot of meeting notes, and I have my resources. I will probably have around 10 to 15 tags, because that's where I have found that I can still look into the tags and still have some sort of structure. When I pass 10 to 15 tags, I no longer can find all of the things that I need. So the main thing about a note-taking app like this, or every note-taking app, is that you want your knowledge to be visible. You want to find it easily, because we tend to take a lot of notes and consume a lot of content, but we tend to forget all about it. Even our notes can be forgotten. So I like the fact that everything is visible inside of a board. And you can also color code your boards, as well as I have showed you before. So I use color codes mostly in my social media idea bank, which I recently started. Inside of my people's page, I have all important people in my life, and I jot down like Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, things they want. When they tell me, I just jot it down inside of my note-taking app, and when I have to buy a gift, I will go into people and find the ideas, or I can just search for specific people in my own life. So every time I have a new project, as I have said, I will just start it into my desk. I will bring in cards that fit, and when I am done with all of my cards and done with the project, or it has come to a certain point where I believe that it now can be moved to another board or its own board, I will just make a board out of my desk, and I will call it the name of the project, and I will have it in my start project like this one. And when I am done with the project, I will simply just archive or delete the whole board, which archives the notes inside of it, because I still want to keep the notes from a certain project, because they can be used in another project, but not necessarily keeping the board, because your boards will just get flooded. And I believe that to make a system like this work, you will need to have some sort of chaos inside of it, because maintaining a system that is too strict will probably create too much friction, and you will end up doing nothing at all. So I have decided that my boards can be a little bit chaotic. I can have many boards, but I cannot have many tags. So that's how I structure my Scrintal. And you can also go into the tags, just press tag, and you will get all of the notes tagged with this. That's why my resources board, everything is just tagged with resources, so I can easily find them through search later. One of the things I'm hoping for, and which is coming, is full text search. Right now you can just search the title of the note, so I have to be quite good at titling my notes. But I hope that later it can have something like a full text search where I can easily just search for everything I want and drag them into my board. And that's simply how I use Scrintal as my idea bank and as my main note-taking app and second brain. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will try to get to them as soon as I can.